In today's video, we're gonna break down the second round of the Beterbiev versus Bivol fight that happened a couple weeks ago. This was an excellent fight, really tightly contested. I had it scored for Beterbiev after the second time I watched it. I thought Bivol won it the first time I watched it. Just goes to show you how tight of a fight it was. The setup, entries, and exits, ring control, jabbing, really told the story of a really tightly contested fight. I'm gonna guide you guys through some tape study here. What I see, an introduction to all of the tactics that'll play out for the remaining 10 rounds of this fight. So hopefully you guys can learn something. I can guide your eyes. And when you guys watch the remainder of the fight yourselves, you know what leads and threads to follow so that you can see better and understand boxing and give yourself more success when you fight. All right, this fight starts quick. You see lots of feints from Bivol, trying to make sure that Beterbiev is keeping his right hand at home. And you see Beterbiev employing a similar tactic where he is punching not at Bivol's head, but right at Bivol's right hand. So he's creating traffic, all right, and he's threatening attack. He immediately leverages that attack, that squaring up and structuring of Bivol into a jab to the body. And he tries to do that classic hook off the jab. He goes from Bivol's right hand right to around his guard. Nothing significant has been landed yet. You can see Bivol immediately returns the favor, jabbing at Beterbiev's right hand and then attacking his center line. And here they split jabs. Neither of them really land anything. You can see Bivol using that classic Soviet sweeping long lead hook to try to check Beterbiev's right hand. Again, punching at the rear hand, punching at the rear hand. They're both employing similar tactics here. It's really important to remember, people talk about Soviet-style boxing a lot. Soviet-style boxing is a base. It's an amateur development system. Both of these guys were on the same team when they were amateurs. They had the same development system at the start. They've been educated in the same way, and you can see that they wield that education, they wield those principles and tactics that they know in very different ways. Nobody would look at these two guys and say that they're the same type of stylist or the same type of boxer, but they had a very similar foundation. Right hand, and you can see Bivol's trying some new things. He's trying ducking that shot instead of just blocking it. He's trying to break contact so that Beterbiev doesn't have a point of leverage on him. There's that Soviet hook again. Lots of feinting, lots of level work, and great work from Bivol there. Let's look at that again. Great work from Bivol there as Beterbiev really makes the first committed attack of the round. Bivol fires right for his chest, gets some leverage, and builds some momentum off of that. That's one of the first things they tell you if you want to keep somebody off of you, specifically somebody who's a good pressure fighter, who's got good head movement and uses levels, is punch for their chest. Then they'll duck into it, or they'll slip and you'll catch their guard or catch their shoulder. You'll get a vantage point. Bivol is weaponizing the same thing that he doesn't want done to him on Beterbiev. Good, and he goes back to that well, doubling up, tripling up on that jab. Good. Great job not losing base. So Beterbiev lunges in. 1, 2, and he's got his hips in him. He doesn't overdo his base. He doesn't fall through, and that's why he's not there to get hit back. And then beautiful work from Bivol as he circles around. He picks his moment. He turns Beterbiev. Beterbiev is otherwise occupied fixing his feet while Bivol engages. Good job playing with rhythm. Nice little half beat there as well. Punching at the hand, punching at the hand, punching at the hand. Looking for a purchase. Both these guys giving each other a lot of respect and a great responsible guard from Beterbiev as Bivol finally leverages that level change, right, into an attack. Great feints, great posturing. You can see Bivol still punching for the chest. And you see Beterbiev gets comfortable on the line here. He's in range, he's probing with his jab, but he doesn't have the right guard for the right range. In every previous exchange, as he slides in behind that high guard. All of a sudden, he's standing in front of Bivol with his hand down, and he gets punished for it. And he adjusts accordingly. You can see him snapping that guard up quick. It's always fun making assessments and seeing them play out. You can see that Beterbiev's thinking the same way that we are because he behaves in the way that would fix that mistake. And now Beterbiev doesn't want to get stuck behind his guard, so you can see now as he pressures, now as he probes with that hand, he's on the move. He's moving laterally, he's changing head slots, he's making himself a tough target to hit. This is proactive defense. Nice. Excellent work from Bivol here, layering in his defense, he's moving, he's got that high guard, good. And he times a great counter there. And he tries to build that momentum. Again, we talk about making adjustments. You can see right here, the last two times that Bivol's kind of surged and thrown a series of jabs in a row, Beterbiev's been stuck behind his high guard. You can see him really making an effort here as Bivol throws several jabs to break contact, to not just let them ding off of his high guard, because he's looking for a counter. He needs an opportunity to hit. He's slipping, he's moving with his guard. And as he's getting comfortable moving, it's really obvious. You can see Bivol must feel the threat of those openings, those missed punches, those opportunities for Beterbiev to potentially counter, because you see he takes his hand and he really obstructs that right hand of Artur Beterbiev. Good. The first time I watched this fight, I really thought that a lot of these jabs from Bivol were landing, but watching it through a second and a third time, you can see that Beterbiev does an excellent job of just sliding his right hand, catches that shot. Beautiful work. The slow motion really told the story of an otherwise, there it is again, of an otherwise very, very, very tight fight. Good guard. And everybody knows they're in the last 30 seconds here. They've built some confidence and they're on the hunt for an opening, an opportunity. They're both slipping and sliding, looking for an opportunity to counter. And you see all of the same tactics that we've discussed on play at high speed in the last 30 seconds of this round. Beautiful work. Hopefully you folks learned something. Hopefully you guys picked up on some of those tactics that I was discussing. And when you watch the remaining 10 rounds of this fight, you can follow those threads. It'll aid you in learning how to tape study so you can have more success when you fight.